Let's get ready to feel it up! Hello there, Star Stuffs. Welcome to Ash Creator Being's Lightning Round, where we are celebrating in interview form the most incredible creator, healer, lover leaders in the world. They have 15 minutes and 6 questions to give us their lightning strike of wisdom that is here to serve humanity for the highest good. So buckle up and come and learn and enjoy from Lightning Round. Alrighty, friends, welcome to our episode today. I am Ash Creator Being, and this is my wonderful, completely cosmically divine friend, woman, and being. Okay, she is a being of light here on this planet. Her name is Maja Metlicar, and she is a wonderful friend I met in Bali when we were there for Trust Quest. And I'm going to let her take it away because what she does is something that you probably haven't heard of. And if you have, she's a master at it. She is a master at what she does. So without further ado, here is Maja. Hi, Maja.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. And well, I love your golden mic. I have
Oh,
to
thank
say
you.
it's so appropriate. Thank you for having me and thank you for the intro. Yeah, I am a light code, source code skipper, origin priestess, devotional embodiment guide, and what people often find interesting, I'm also a former criminal lawyer. They're like, what?
And we can share more about that here in a moment. But what I wanted to ask you is this. This is our first question here in Lightning Round is what do people feel when they are with you, when they experience you, when they are in your beingness?
Usually people first thing that they feel really calm. They feel really calm and relaxed. And they also feel that they can be just who they are. They don't feel judged by me, which can be challenging sometimes for people, you know? Yeah, so some people
Yes.
cannot be around me because they feel that I just hold them in their truth, and that's too much for many people. And it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my mission has always been truth.
Yes.
Since I was a child, I just knew this. I knew it. I'm here to bring truth and I'm here to help people feel good. And when I was watching LA Law, I just made that projection that lawyers are the bringers of truth, the keepers of truth.
Mm.
Yeah. And,
Mm.
you know, that was for me. I'm like, I'm going to be a lawyer because I had no other example of what I could be with that mission that I felt. And
Yes.
that's how I decided in primary school already that I wanted to be a lawyer, and I became. This was my only application, you know, the only university I applied to, and I got in and I became a lawyer, went to work at the prosecutor's office.
And how long was your career in criminal law?
7 years. Yeah, but you know, at some point I actually realized that law was not about the truth, but about the system itself.
Mm.
And then I knew I had to step out. You know, in law, especially as a prosecutor, you are judging people all the time. I mean, you're not
Mm.
a judge yet, but you are judging what they did and you prosecute them for that. And at some point I realized I cannot judge these people no matter what they did.
Mm.
You know, I cannot be angry at them. I can, you know, follow the law and be in my integrity, but it doesn't feel good to judge them for what they did because I could see what was the story behind that brought them there.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, like I said, non-judgment is like one of the key elements of what I do now.
So that was round one, Maja. what do you know that you are here to share with the world as an offering to humanity?
Through my presence, I help people remember their own truth, like the deep truth. We are going the deepest truth of your essence. And through that, they remember also what they are here to do. Because I know I'm here to assist people in truly stepping into what is their soul mission, life purpose, however you want to call it.
What's the journey they get to go on, the transformation station experience?
Well, they can expect that whatever is not aligned with their deep essence will collapse.
Mm.
That's the difficult part, but whoever has ever been on a like spiritual journey or deep self-growth, you know that the old needs to collapse so that the new, but not even the new, just your essence can arise. So they can expect that to be held in integrity, in full presence, in non-judgment, and they will be 100% assisted when the collapse happens. And then when they rise, they will know that they can rise in a way and in a pace that is unique to them, not according to any template that they see in the world. This is again another big key of my work. Your uniqueness, because we are so programmed to think that things are done in a certain way. My mission
Yes.
is to empower people to be stabilized in their truth so much that they know if I feel a different expression, this is what I'm supposed to do, even if it's completely different than everything else I see around me.
Yes. I so deeply resonate with that. That's beautiful. And that's the kind of, to me, that's the kind of support and education we should be getting from day one.
Yes.
Yes. As
I
opposed to having to unlearn it all and then, yeah.
Exactly, like we are undoing all the programs that we received, yes,
Yeah.
but this and I often say that one of the most important soul missions in life is motherhood, so that you can teach your children something different, that they can be who they truly are, not that
Right.
they have to then unlearn.
Fun fact about this little bowl, it's actually a singing bowl that was intended for the highest frequencies of love in the Tibetan tradition.
Oh, I
That's,
love that.
yeah, that's what that little bowl is. So, okay, here's our next question, Maya. Can you give a practical example right now of how people can start to experience what it is that you are sharing?
My main transmission is presence. So I just always simply invite people just to listen. That's it. And to allow themselves to be in that moment. Yeah, not to resist what is coming up when they are just listening to me. Sometimes I joke, I could read to you my shopping list and it wouldn't matter because it's not actually what I'm saying, because I am speaking to your being, to your essence. I'm not speaking to your mind.
Right.
So I can read the shopping list to you and you would still drop into, oh, okay, it's okay. This is what people experience with me. It's okay. I'm okay. I can relax.
I mean, I'm feeling it right now as I'm with Maya. 100%. And you just came off of a couple days of doing an incredible gathering. I would love for you to share a little bit about the gathering because it was such a profound experience for you and everyone involved.
Yeah, it was a gathering of light codes keepers, an online gathering. So people gathered from everywhere. And by the last count, and I think it's now more, it was 444 of us.
No.
Yeah. But it's more now. I think it's
Okay.
already more.
Yeah.
We were working with the lineage of the light codes keepers
Right.
and with coming out of hiding. So it was just very powerful remembrance. People experienced clearing, I did as well, because that's what happens, also when you are in my presence. But then when there is a lot of us, I pretty much like open a vortex of light or I hold it, and
Yeah.
so much light was streaming through, and then so much gratitude that people were sharing with me. I was just like, oh my God, yes, like this is it. This is what I
Everything.
love to do. And normalizing being a light codes keeper and talking about this, about light codes and working with light codes. It seemed to me that there's this idea that light language is a language that everyone can learn and that can be translated. And I just don't feel it that way. And I never heard anyone else speak on it. So I just shared that light language is actually technology. It is a code activation, like a key to unlock a code. That's
Yes.
light language. And, you could say, I could explain the meaning of the spoken light language, yes, but the point is not to translate it. The point of light language is not to have conversations in it. That's the old,
Yes.
like the linear way of seeing language. It's something else. It's activating remembrance. It's activating the potential that you hold within.
I think so many people don't even know about it. It's
Yes.
not even in their realm of understanding, but that, this interviewing someone like you, it's an opportunity. It's dare I say, a portal for people to start having a greater understanding and opening towards these things and how beautiful and truly how essential they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a portal, like you said, because, like I mentioned, I think I work through presence. So I'm all the time transmitting, and, I am transmitting now as well. So everyone who is watching to this or listening will feel, if they are open to it, that they are just invited to drop into presence. And when you drop into presence, then you truly feel yourself in the moment, and, clarity arises. And yeah.
Yeah, I would love to hear even more what specifically you feel it is. So you just mentioned like you were holding a light or you opened a vortex of light. What does that mean to someone who's never experienced it? What it is that you're actually doing? Can you describe it in kind of sensory words for people?
Well, so maybe for someone who never experienced this, I don't know how easy it is to understand, because all people who work with light codes, even if they don't know what it means, they have this very intimate experience with light. They feel its presence in life. They feel that they can move light. They are just in very intimate relationship with light. So basically what I do, actually in any kind of work that I do, I'm a space holder. And like, I think you used the word master in my description. I don't like to use it because I'm like, master what?
You're masterful to me
Yeah,
because,
that's good. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But so I am a masterful space holder. I do consider myself that. And so, same way as I hold space for a person when we are in conversation, or, like I'm holding space for the transmission that is coming through me. So for the experience of me that people are having, or not of me, of what is coming through me. And so at the gathering, I was really, like holding space like this for that light. Light is information, right? Like, let's make this very tangible. Light is actually energetic information. It's not some woo-woo thing.
No.
And even in science, they could explain to you that light is actually information. It's an impulse that is traveling. So I was basically, I set up that container, which is a vortex or a space for the light from the lineage of the codes of light. They wanted to communicate with us, and I held that space for that information to stream through to the people that attended. What I see sometimes, how spirituality is made super complicated with using some huge complex words, because it's actually not complicated
No, it's
at
not.
all. It's not.
This is why, like, people need to know about you and your work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say the true teaching is teaching through embodiment. Like, I
Yes.
can speak about what I have embodied, and it's always very practical, actually, what I do, and very grounded. I don't want people to be flying up there. I was flying up there, I was not grounded. And I was not productive in this world. I was not able to bring my mission through. I was just like, whoa, this, that, oh, wow, huge.
Yep.
Yeah, not helpful for this world. Yeah, no. So, so yeah, that's why, like I say, I'm a devotional embodiment guide, because I want people to bring it here. All of this that they feel up there, that they are bring it here in the body and then in the world.
Absolutely. I think when I was in Bali with you, that was the first time that I had the discussion with somebody where I said, I was like, this is the age of embodiment. And we had a whole conversation about embodiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was then. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. It has to be that simple and that practical and that grounded in your body and in your human experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. All right, Maya. I'm gonna get my little love dinger. If you had to sum up your life's mantra or phrase right now, what would that be?
I think maybe it would be, there is more to life than what I see with my eyes. I always felt like that, first of all as a child, because I was already aware at the time of the ethereal world. And later, when somebody would tell me, this is not possible, this is not how it's done, or this is how it is, I'm like, no, there is more. Like, maybe I don't know what it is, but I feel there is more. There is more than what I see. And I think I've always been following that. Whatever I come to, even if it's like, okay, there is no time to create this, what you see that needs to come through you. I'm like, yeah, but it's coming to you, so to me. So, there must be a way. Even if there is no time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you could give one piece of advice to those listening now on how to live a better life, what would it be?
I think it would be, allow yourself to live life more gently. Allow yourself to pause when you are overwhelmed or when you don't know what to do. Just pause without expectation. The answer will always come.
Okay. Our last question is the easiest, I promise. Where can people learn more about you and your offerings?
Okay, maybe the question is the easiest, but the answer is not, because it involves my surname. People can find me on Instagram. That's where I share most regularly. And that's where all the links are to what I do. And my Instagram handle is at Maja Metlicar.
Perfect. We'll have it all in the show notes, gangs.
Yeah, so I would say that's the best way. And if somebody doesn't have Instagram, I mean, I have a website which is my name, my surname.com, but you have some of my offerings there.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Maja, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service to humanity. And I hope that so many people get to hear this and get to know more about you and light codes and coming back to a deeper remembrance of their soul mission. So with that note, thank you everyone for joining us here on Lightning Round.
Let's get ready to feel it up!
Thank you so much for joining us here on Ash Creator Being's Lightning Round, where we are celebrating distilled wisdom from creator, healer, lover leaders all around the world who are serving humanity for the highest good. For more incredible content, practices, and offerings, check out ashcreatorbeing.com. And please go ahead, spread the good, share this episode, like it, review it, send us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And may all of you feel the lightning strike in your heart of your soul's calling today and every day.